Today for Devotions with Daniella, and certainly not because the president is trying to control what people wear to the airport, we are going to read from the second book of Daniella about cults and appearance control. Appearance control. This is in the chapters on self-sacrifice. Give till it hurts. Cults love using appearance control to break people down and strip away their sense of self. It's one of the first things you notice, whether through literal uniforms like the black shirts and Nike sneakers of Heaven's Gate, or more subtle group-wide aesthetics, such as the hippie garb of the 12 Tribes cult of Yellow Deli fame. Stop eating their sandwiches made with child labor. Or the homogenized Mormon face. Cults are obsessed with how they appear to the outside world, often putting on an image that seems warm, loving, or united. But the control over how members look and act goes way deeper. As Margaret Singer explains, if you really want to change people, change their appearance. In Heaven's Gate, matching outfits symbolized devotion and reinforced the group's extreme beliefs, like their readiness to board an alien spaceship trailing the Hale-Bopp comet. But the uniform also served to desexualize members, aligning with strict rules of abstinence and discouraging personal relationships that could challenge group loyalty. I want you all to please remember that no matter what purpose uniforms are for, they are dehumanizing. Uniforms are dehumanizing. That's the whole point of them. No matter what practical reason you're using them for, no matter how much you actually need them, they are dehumanizing, and you will not be able to escape that. That's part of why soldiers don't know how to be real people when we leave the military. I'm not saying the uniforms aren't necessary, but they are dehumanizing. You just don't get around that one. Similarly, the fundamentalist Latter-day Saints, FLDS, also known as the polygamist Mormons, impose rigid dress codes, especially for women, who wear pastel ankle-length prairie dresses with long sleeves and high necklines to promote modesty and conformity. But also, the regular Mormons have dress codes as well. Even the colors are a statement. Red is off limits because it's supposedly reserved for Jesus when he comes back. And black is avoided since it's tied to Satan. Hair, too, becomes a symbol of obedience. Women grow it long, believing they'll need it in heaven for the sacred duty of washing men's feet, and styling it high to reflect their righteousness. The rules keep members visually and mentally tied to the group's ideology. Other high-control environments, such as the military, prisons, and even some gangs, also use uniforms to erase individuality, there it is, and enforce hierarchy. Symbols, badges, color restrictions reflect the group's values, while strict dress codes, like those in the U.S. Army against looking too faddish, ensure conformity, like in the Children of God, where we weren't allowed to look cooler than Jesus. These rules often disproportionately affect those lower in the hierarchy, who are more likely to be punished for violations than higher-ranking members, revealing the rules as tools of control rather than practical necessity. I was much less likely to get in trouble for my hair in the military than a black woman private, for example, because I was a blonde woman captain. Across cults and coercive systems, appearance control consistently targets 4 key areas: hair, body size, body coverage, and even underwear. By controlling how people look, whether it's in a cult, company, social clique, or abusive relationship, these groups tighten their grip on how members think and behave, ensuring loyalty and submission. So let's remember that appearance control is always about behavior. And when I'm encouraging you to wear pajamas to the airport, it's because I want you to act like little bouncy, uncontrollable children who are not going to get on board with fascism. Have a day. You can pre-order Culting of America, attached here. Comes out January 20th.